Hey guys, it's me, Lisa ASMR. I am just now leaving work. Completely forgot that tomorrow is the last day of the month, so I have to work another 12-hour day tomorrow. I thought I would be able to get off early so I could make a video and get some stuff done. Just have family coming in from the 8th through the 14th, and my roommate has family coming from the 5th through the 8th or something like that. So I hope you understand if I'm not able to have things in the, what do they call it? Oh gosh. I can't think of the word. I'm like so out of it lately, where it's like in the lockbox. I know that's not the word, and you upload later on and everything. Anyways, listening to Framing Hanley, I love them. They used to be my favorite band when I first discovered them. So let me catch you up on recent stuff. So Friday, I needed a prescription filled. I'm not going to say what it is. But it's there's something that causes me pain. And I called the doctor's office, and I was like, hey, need that prescription filled. They're like, what one is it? And I was like, well, I don't remember the name. Well, okay, I'll have the nurse call you back. Okay, that works. I mean, I told him what it started with and everything. So then I Googled it, and I quickly found it, called her back. Different lady picked up. Said, this is the medicine that I called and couldn't remember the name. It's what I need filled. The doctor said that I can just get it filled when I need it. So please, can I get it filled? Let me talk to the nurse, and I'll have the nurse call you back. Now, mind you, I called them at 9:45. The office closes at 12. 11:30 hits, and I haven't heard from anybody. So I called, and I got the first lady back that I talked to on the phone. And so I'm already pissed off because obviously she came to do her job because she didn't have the nurse call me. And the second lady pissed me off because obviously she can't do her job because she didn't get the nurse to call me either. So I'm talking to the first lady again, and she's like, okay, well, the doctor is in with a patient. I'll have her give you a call when she's out. And I said, okay, well, is she going to give me a call before noon? Because I know you guys close early, and I need this before the weekend. Like, I need it today. And she was like, oh, yeah, she'll definitely call you before we close, all that stuff. And, oh, I love that sound. Sorry. So then, 12:04 hits, and I haven't received a call. So I call again, and I wait for 17 minutes. It rings and rings and rings, and no one freaking picks up. And they don't open until Monday, which is today. So I had to go the full weekend uncomfortably and very freaking irritated. Like, I was cussing a lot. Like, I was so pissed off because I've never had an incompetent doctor's, like, whole staff in my life. And that was their 4th incident with me. So I'm changing, I'm changing places. So I called today, and I talked to a new one, and I didn't even have to say the medicine. Didn't have to say it at all. And she's like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'll get it filled for you. I was like, awesome, thank you. Like, obviously your other freaking team members are so freaking incompetent. I can't believe it. But I didn't say that. No, I said, is there someone there that I can talk to about my experience on Friday because I was so irritated. And she was like, yeah, sure. And she transferred me, and it went immediately to voicemail, which was, lo and behold, her voicemail, unless they have the same name. And people are so stupid, like cutting me off. Anyways, so I just hang up. I'm like, I don't want to speak to a voicemail. I want to speak to a person so I can hear that they hear me. So I hang up, and she told me that the doctor was off for a whole week. So I'm really freaking glad that at least she filled my prescription. And I was like, okay, she's the only competent person there. Well, maybe it was because I told her that I wanted to complain, or maybe she's not competent. Because when I got the little text message saying, oh, your prescription's filled, I looked at it, and it was in a different freaking town. And they don't even sound similar. The streets don't sound similar. The towns don't sound similar at all. They don't even start with the same letters. They don't even have the same letters in them. And I was just I was beyond pissed. I'm like, how in the world? So I had to call the other CVS and get it transferred over. And I can't wait to call my doctor next week and let her know exactly how I feel, because I'm just so over it. And then getting a new one. Should have done it like 2 years ago, honestly. But anyways, then on Saturday, so it's already moody because obviously I didn't have my prescription. I go in and there's this tech, and he's always had a thing for me, and I squashed those hopes a long time ago. And then it was his birthday recently, like right after mine, so I wished him a happy birthday, asked how it was, because that's what nice people do. And quickly found out I shouldn't have done that, because it seems to have made, oh my gosh, person, you are in the freaking passing lane, move over. Oh, I hate people. So anyways, he was like, oh, well, I can work on your brakes. And oh, now you want to speed up. Oh, you little freaking assholes. I'm sorry. Excuse my language. I hate people. Obviously, I'm not very relaxed right now. So he's like, I'll fix your brakes. Like, I gave him money beforehand because he said he knew a guy who worked at an auto parts store and could get me the parts for a lot cheaper. I'm like, heck yeah, I'm like all about saving money. And so I gave him an extra $20 for him to keep because he's helping me out. And so he takes my car back Saturday and he's working on it. And I have to run to the bank because someone at my work needs money, and I'm letting them borrow mine, and because they help me out back, whatever. So anyways, I told him, I said, how much money, how much would you get paid for this type of job? And he's like, no, don't give me any of your money. And I said, no, tell me how much money you would get paid for this job so I can pay you. I'm not going to not pay you. You're taking time out of your day. It's your off day. And you could be making money doing other people's cars. So, what do I owe you? And he's like, a date. And I'm like, no. I didn't respond at that point because I was driving back. And he's like, you can hang out as friends or whatever. And I was like, I don't. Or he's like, oh, afterwards I can tell you how you can pay me back or whatever. And then I was like, no, tell me the amount that I need to give you, because I don't like owing people anything. And he's like, well, the job is $490, so you can pay me $280. And in my head, I was thinking that's such crap, because you don't get paid that much when you're when you're doing a brake job. at all. I know that because there's no way. It's $229 to get rear brakes put on, $229 to get front brakes put on. There's no way they're going to pay you more than the job itself. But whatever. Like, I was like, maybe he's going to put both brakes on, and I know they wouldn't pay him that much for doing the job, but, you know, he's saving me money, so I'll go ahead and get the 280 out. So technically $300 because I paid him an extra $20 for getting the parts for me. And, what was it? So I got the money out, and I tried to give it to him. He's like, no, I don't want their money. And I'm like, but you told me that you wanted it. Like, you told me $280. And he's like, no, I don't want it. I'm like, dude, you told me you wanted that money. Just take it. And, he's like, no, keep your money. We're friends or whatever. And I was like, but I explained again, like, you're taking time of your day, whatever, and you're not making money because you're working on my car for free. And I was like, here, at least take $100 because that's what I'd give my roommate if he worked on my car. And he's like, no. So I put it on his toolbox, and he took it off of his toolbox and he was about to put it in my car. And I'm like, are you trying to get my car broken into? And I was like, don't freaking put it in my car. Just give it back to me then. So he gave it back to me. And he's like, you can just go on a date with me. And I looked at him and I said, no. And he's like, well, what? We can hang out with friends, or you don't want to because I'm childish. And I just stared at him because I did tell him before that he was childish, because he is. Like, he is, what, I don't know, 22, but he acts like a teenager. And I think it's because he thinks that it makes him look really cool or something. But I don't act young. Like, I'm more adult than people my age, just because I grew up quickly when I was younger. But I mean, like, sure, sometimes I have a little fun and can have moments of immaturity, but most of the time I'm responsible and stuff. And I'm just so irritated. Like, he refused to take my money, and he's like, just hang out with me one weekend. I'm like, what kind of person are you to say that? Like, I know, obviously, like, you can't comprehend what you're doing and saying to me right now, but it's not okay. It's not okay in any type of way. So, I'm gonna get him a gift card for the tool truck and just call it even, because that's what a service advisor suggested to me. And then she told me, she was like, yeah, honestly, for that type of job, you'd only get paid $25, 45 tops. I'm like, oh. So he was gonna, like, kill my wallet, but whatever. He probably thought if he told me an insane amount of money, I wouldn't have paid him. But it's his life, I guess. So that's the type of stuff I've been dealing with. Fun. Then I had almost 2 deals today, but when one of my deals went into finance, unfortunately, the bank that we were going through had to go through because it was a lease, wouldn't approve the person. So hopefully we'll get that fixed tomorrow, because without it, I'm not going to hit my unit bonus, and tomorrow's the last day. And typically last days on a weekday are busy. So yeah. Let's see. What song? Oh, I like this song. You guys can listen to it. Oh, that sounded so good. Ooh, sorry. That was a little loud. Oh yeah, I watched Equalizer 2, which to me personally, I feel like that's a movie you watch on TV, not at the theater. And I was driving home, and there was just this random bike on its side by rocks. And I stopped and I got my car because I was like, oh my gosh, what if someone hit them and they need saved, or something bad happened? And then I'm like, oh my gosh, what if they're like a bad person? I'm like, ugh. But I went and I looked around and I called out and I didn't hear anyone. and the bike was still there the next day, and now it's gone. Can't remember what else I was gonna tell you guys, but I'm almost home anyways. Oh, I forgot my roommate's gone. Tonight and tomorrow. He's going to Kentucky, I think. Why are you freaking shouting at me, car? No. It wouldn't be okay without seeing my ghost face, huh? I don't know what to name my car, guys. Typically when I name my cars, I'd use alliteration with the color of the car. My car is red. I'm thinking about Rage and nickname it Ragey, because, you know, I mean, in this car, fast, and I get road rage sometimes. But, I don't know. Right now, Rage is in the top. I definitely need to change it from Jenny because that's so unoriginal, and my ex created that name. Has a nickname Spot because of the black side rear mirror, which I need to get painted before I quit this job. Ooh. Have to talk about this in the next video because I'm sure some of you haven't reached the end of this, but when I go live, it's gonna have to be on Twitch because people like to report my videos for some reason, and I have a community strike, so I can't go live on YouTube. So you can thank whoever did that to take that experience from us. But you don't need a Twitch account to watch or be on live or whatever. I don't know exactly how this goes, but there are people walking and they can see me talking to my phone, and it's very awkward. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh, but my Twitch account name is Lisa_ASMR. And you spell Lisa, Lisa_ASMR. And, oh, I love this song too. But anyways, I need to go inside, eat, probably make a quick other video, and maybe I'll upload this one after I upload that one because I've done a lot of talking videos lately, and yeah, I apologize about that, but you know, I have a lot to update you all on, and much love. Mwah. Bye.